Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name's Ben, and this is my take on Tottenham. And as you can probably see, bit annoyed, bit good, but we'll get onto that in a bit. So Tottenham won, Newcastle won, full-time result somehow. Yeah, it was. We'll get onto it. Really, I might just make a whole video about the decision, but we'll get onto that later. So I do want to talk about positives because, believe it or not, out of the game there is a lot of positives to take, as much as it doesn't feel like it right now. So I will critique Spurs I'll get it out of the way first. In regards to the game and in regards to the result, Spurs can be criticised over the fact that they didn't kill the game off. It was a game where they had a lot of possession, a lot of chances, and once again, we only managed to get one goal from it. Not saying there's nothing wrong with our forwards or anything. We proved it last week at Southampton. We've got goals in us. But I think we are showing that we are very guilty of not killing these games off. More so in the Europa League. We've gone 1-0 against these teams, and we chances galore, and then what happens? Our opposition gets a goal back, and this today was a perfect summary of that. Need to start killing the games off. We are just dominating games, dominating teams, and then just doing it at 1-0, and then literally what happens? The inevitable, we concede, and that's it. So we need to start killing games off. I think that is the biggest thing that we are guilty for today. And that is probably the only thing you can critique us about, because we wouldn't have been bitter about this decision. We wouldn't have had a problem with the decision if it was a 95th minute decision and we were 3-0 up or 2-0 up. It wouldn't have made any difference. The fact that it was 1-0 and only 1-0 changed the result of the game, and thus changed everyone's mindset with this game, because again, it was a good performance, really good performance, but everyone's going to be focused on this now. So I'm going to start with Kane. Brilliant performance, I thought, from Kane. He looks so good. I really got to say, he looks really good, and he's looking really good off the ball. Jose said that it's not necessarily, being a striker, it's not all about scoring goals. I'm really, really happy to see Kane, who's, didn't score today, but didn't score 4 last week like Sonny did. But he's assisting. He's getting the assists, and he's just looking really good, like, with the ball. We know how good he is in front of goal, but he's just looking really good with the ball. And Lo Celso, again, I thought looking really good. Really positive. Dyer, decision aside, I thought Dyer had a good game. Sort of started looking like he was struggling a bit when Carroll came on, but I thought Dyer was having a really solid game. And the team, I felt the team was pressing way better. I mean, if they pressed 5% more than what they did in the Everton match, that would have been positive. But I felt like there was a point, I think it was like the 50th minute or something, the team was just pressing Newcastle, chasing every ball down. It was on the right side of the pitch. Doherty, Højbjerg, Lucas, I think, just chasing balls out, or Lamella. They were just all chasing, and inevitably it resulted in Newcastle making a mistake and putting the ball out for us to have a throw-in. More like that. That was what we want to see. Doherty, again, brilliant game, I thought, is pushing forward. He had one lull where he got tackled and didn't track back, and we saw what happens at Spurs when you don't track back. Remember Lloris having a go at Son over that, and Mourinho did the same. Doherty got tackled, just having a little jog back, and Mourinho was literally on the pitch pretty much saying, chase him, come on. So, but again, apart from that, Doherty looked good. Lucas Moura, very good. We've criticised a lot for running forward and not doing much. I felt like he looked a threat today. I felt like every time he was pushing forward, he was going in on the pitch, he was going right to make, he was taking shots. He was really threatening today, and that was good. That's what we want to see more of Lucas from. Winks, I thought, again, not a massively amazing game, but when he was on the ball, the vision that he had was really good. He was picking out passes all over the pitch. Ndombele, brilliant when he came on. Again, really positive. I'm loving that every video I'm saying Ndombele, positive performance. Ndombele, positive performance. Really, really good from him. He picked out passes again that I didn't even see. Like I've got the beauty of seeing it on the TV. I can see where these players are, and I still didn't see where he was picking the pass out for. And yeah, it was brilliant. So I'm really, really happy. I just wish he'd get match fit so he can be playing 90 minutes every week. That would be good. Davies Højbjerg, they had a bit of a mix-up and it nearly resulted in a calamitous own goal. And it comes back to, I don't think, again, we have the defensive solidarity. I don't think... I believe, obviously, Reguilon is probably going to be our starting left-back most weeks. I'm more of a fan of Alderweireld being in the team over Sanchez. As you know, I'm not a massive Sanchez fan. But Davies Højbjerg mix-up was... It was not good. Lamela, positive when he came on as well. Very positive. Went close with a free kick. But yeah, I thought Lamela looked really good when he came on. I'm really glad that we've got in-depth, a team with depth that we can bring on substitutes that actually make a difference to the team. We've had a really good starting 11 over the past few years, but then you bring on the subs and then just not do much. So I'm really glad that we can see players actually having an impact. Dele was omitted from the squad. We don't know. Jose said it was a bit of both on the reasons. He said it was a bit of both on how he's training again, but also, tactical. So I don't know. Would Dele have changed the outcome of that game? Probably not, but I don't know. I will get into the decision, but I am going to do a whole video because I've got so much to say about this decision. But I will talk briefly about it now. It was a joke decision. It's killing football, this is. And I'm not just saying it as a bitter Spurs fan who's just conceded. I'm saying it on behalf of the Man U decision that happened last week. There was a decision yesterday in the Brighton game. These decisions with this handball rule, it's killing football. And I noticed how Graham Souness, the ex-Newcastle guy, was like absolutely fine with the decision as well on Sky Sports. But I'm not a fan, and do you know what? I'm that 100% certain that I'm against this rule. If that had been Arsenal, I would have felt bad for them because this is not good for football. It's just not. I don't know how we're in a position. I'll always feel bad for Sissoko when Champions League final when Mane booted the ball. Sissoko puts his arm up like that, saying, "Defence, come on, we're moving back." Mane booted the ball at the arm, got the penalty. Things like this, I think players are now, they're just going to start booting the ball at defenders, hoping that it hits their arm because they know they'll get a penalty out of it. I don't understand how... We've got VAR, but somehow decisions are coming out where VAR is now to the point... It's like with the offside thing, isn't it? You could have your armpit hair offside and VAR will give it. Things like this are killing football and it's just not good. I think I do agree with everything that Jamie Carragher has said, actually. It's very rare that I say things like that, but I have to agree with him. I think this is not football. This is not an enjoyable thing for football. I'm sure Newcastle fans are extremely happy, and fair enough. Like I said, we are completely guilty of not killing that game off. But I don't think there's a single person that can look at that and go, yep, that was a correct decision. Because, yeah, again, it's just... I don't know. It's just a joke. We all know it is. And I was listening to Graham Souness's interview where he was sort of saying, yeah, but these are the rules. But everyone agrees that they're terrible rules. That's the thing. And I have to sort of say, if Graham Souness had been in the position where Newcastle had been in that game, 1-0 up for the whole game, and we'd had 0 shots on target until the penalty, and he conceded that penalty, he would be as livid as we are. And I think, like I said, I don't think it's just Spurs fans on that. I believe that most people would see that as an incredibly harsh call. And it is the case, not just this game. It's been the case last season as well. This handball rule needs to be reviewed. I've got my own gripes about the referee and the decision and the whole situation, but I am going to do that for another video because it deserves to have its own video. But I think it was a dope decision. I feel so bad for Dyer because I've been quite critical of him defensively this season so far, and I feel so bad because, again, he had a good game, and to have that put against you is massively, massively unfair. Jose walked off. Don't blame him. Don't blame him at all. Yeah, so 1-1, 2 points dropped, absolutely. Well done to Newcastle, well done. And yeah, I don't think this is going to be the last we've heard of it. So yeah, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. I've got nothing else to really say. It's all going to be taken up by the decision. So yeah, so 1-1, we move on. We've got Chelsea in the Carabao Cup on Tuesday, which is going to be a very tough game. It's going to be a very difficult game. And yeah, so we go forward and we try and come back from this. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Please like the video, and again, comment, let me know what you thought about the decision. I'm so eager to see what other people say, because it's going to be a talking point. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, come on you Spurs.